Welcome back to the IBFP. Here's your host, Boxing Nuke.
Welcome back. Let's just dig right into it. Mikey Garcia, Errol Spence Jr. Looks like their fight is closing in on a deal. Looks like it's going to be for February of 2019, and the fight will be on pay-per-view, according to Mike Kupinter of the Ring Magazine. It looks like Mikey Garcia was never fighting his mandatory challenger, Richard Comey, despite an ESPN report. It was always going to be Errol Spence Jr. Now let's just cut through the bullshit and just give them nothing but unbiased truth and facts. And the unbiased truth and facts is you had nothing but big biased media channels coming out here telling you that the only thing that was going to happen was that Errol Spence Jr. was going to get ducked by Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia was clout chasing. Mikey Garcia never wanted to fight Errol Spence Jr. All that same bullshit. And the IBFP the whole time told you the truth, kept it unbiased, and I had nothing but Errol Spence Jr. fanboys talking shit. And so I just wanted to clear up all that bullshit right away before we get into this video, is that we were 100% honest, unbiased, and we fucking told you. And we told you the unbiased, unfiltered, raw truth that Mikey Garcia has no fear of Errol Spence Jr. He's going to take that fight, and that fight is closing in on a deal to be made. I fucking told you this would happen. And the reason why Mikey Garcia wants that fight is that Errol Spence Jr. is a big welterweight. You have to understand that these biased channels are rooting for Errol Spence Jr. They want this guy to be the second coming of Floyd Mayweather, Andre Ward. They want him to be that. But you have to understand that Errol Spence Jr. has not proven, nor that he has ever shown that he possesses those skill sets. Look at Errol Spence Jr. He lacks fundamental head movement. His foot speed is not elite. The only thing that Errol Spence Jr. has is elite punching power. That is it. Errol Spence Jr. is not an elite fighter top to bottom. Errol Spence Jr. has elite punching power, and those are body shots. He doesn't have a one-punch knockout shot. It took him 11 rounds to dispatch of Kell fucking Brook. And this was a Kell Brook coming off a knockout loss with a broken eye socket. Anybody telling you that a healthy Mikey Garcia cannot take Errol Spence Jr. in the deep waters over 12 rounds when a broken Kell Brook can do that for 11 rounds is fucking out of their mind. They're not telling you the fucking truth. I'm giving you the truth. I'm giving it unbiased. And everyone that comes in hate is not being honest with themselves, and they're not being honest with you. Let's just be honest with ourselves. Errol Spence Jr. is hyped. He's beaten no one to prove it. He said the best name on his record is Chris Algieri. You get this from him. Manny Pacquiao knocked down Chris Algieri 7 times in a fight. Why is Chris Algieri supposed to be the best name on Errol Spence Jr.'s record? That's bullshit. That is bullshit. Because he can't claim Kell Brook because he was a broken fighter coming off a knockout loss, coming off an injury. So let's just be honest with ourselves about who this fucking guy is, and what he's really doing in boxing is that he's looking for the biggest fights against the opponents where he feel like he can take advantage of the situation. Think about it like this. He demanded a fight against a Kell Brook, knowing he was off a knockout loss, not allowing him a tune-up. The reason why he wanted that fight so fast, because he knew that he was not going to be the same fighter coming back down from 160 to 147 to fight him. So the same thing he's doing with Mikey Garcia. He thinks that he's going to catch a small fighter moving up, and he's going to be able to stop him easily early in the fight. And this is his flawed thinking. And the reason why that flawed thinking will be exposed is because Mikey Garcia is an elite fighter. Mikey Garcia is a fighter that Errol Spence Jr. has never fought, who will touch him on the chin multiple times. And when you see Errol Spence Jr. back up, don't be fucking surprised. Mikey Garcia will back Errol Spence Jr. up, and he will test that chin. Mikey Garcia has power that carries all the way from 135 to 147. He's proven that against Sergey Lipinets. He's proven that against Robert Easter Jr. And he's also proven that against a Marcos El Chino Maidana, in who he cracked his ribs in a sparring session. So make no mistake about it. Mikey Garcia will give Errol Spence all kind of fits in hell. And I personally believe that Mikey Garcia beats Errol Spence Jr. You fucking got it right. Because I'm giving it to you unbiased. Errol Spence Jr. just does not have enough tools in the toolbox to be able to overcome the capabilities of a healthy, strong, determined Mikey Garcia, who's an elite fighter, who's fought better competition than Errol Spence Jr. Mikey Garcia is a better fighter overall than Errol Spence Jr. Mikey Garcia has power. He has boxing fundamentals. He has boxing basics. He has speed. And yes, Mikey Garcia will use lateral movement and stay on the outside. Typically, he walks down his opponents. But there's going to be a lot of times in this fight where you're going to see Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence Jr. go toe-to-toe, because you have to understand that Mikey Garcia is not scared of Errol Spence Jr. going toe-to-toe. This is what people tend to not understand. At least with Deontay Wilder, any punch could probably hurt you. Against an Errol Spence Jr., that is far less the case. Errol Spence Jr. wins his fights off an accumulation of punches, of accumulation of body shots. He's not typically dropping guys with headshots. He's constantly going to the body to try to wear you down, take the gas out of you, get you tired, and then eventually stop and drop you at some point in the fight. And so we've seen Errol Spence Jr., but we've never seen Errol Spence Jr. against a motherfucker who's going to give it as great as he's been giving it. We don't know if Errol Spence Jr. can take that shit. And don't be surprised if Mikey Garcia drops, stops, and hurts Errol Spence Jr. Once again, it's the IBFP. Please share, like, you must absolutely subscribe.